Previously on RimWorld. We introduced our colonists, and already the drama is unfolding. A former love affair between May and Julio could jeopardize both their chances at victory. And the colony's married couple, Split and Philly, think the world of each other. But with the first vote quickly approaching, the colonists are finding Philly a little difficult to work with. Will Split and Philly's marriage help them hold strong, or will the rest of the group force a bit of separation? Find out on this episode of RimWorld, the survival reality show. Good evening and welcome back to RimWorld, the survival reality show. I am Modi Operandus, and our colony is entering day 2 right now? Oh, day 1 still. We need to pay attention to the dates here because it says days that have passed since our arrival. So when it says 4 days have passed, that means it's time for a vote. Because that means we're on the 5th day. It's going to be tough to keep track of this, actually. We'll have to keep a little chart, maybe, of when the votes happen. But I think by the end of this episode, we should have our first vote, and we'll remove the first colonist from the area, the first contestant from the area. What do we need to do today? We need a meal source. We need some farm set up. We need a lot of stuff to happen. Luckily, with the jungle here, we have year-round growing. That won't be an issue. Let's just do a gigantic farm to start with here, first of all. Here, let's go with an order zone area, rather. For growing area here, we'll put it down. Let's see. Let's put it back over here. Just a gigantic farm. We have 10 people to work here right now. It should be cool. Heat will be an issue. We'll have to make a nice cooler eventually. With the number of people we have, it shouldn't be an issue. And maybe we'll add an addition onto the tribunal hall here eventually. That'll be the cooler and kitchens, and then we can have the tribunal hall pure for the ceremonies. All right, everyone's sleeping for the night. It looks like so is ready to go. I think I'm gonna say so. I'm gonna say so. I'm gonna think the T is silent. Let's say the T is silent. Don't know for sure. Did I make one too many beds? Who's not sleeping? Zlata. Zlata is not sleeping. No sleep till Brooklyn, right, Zlata? Now don't work yourself too hard here. We need you to get some rest so we can pick up the next day here. I'm gonna speed through the night here. And I don't know, I'm gonna try to stay out of the social tab as much as possible here. I do like it for seeing who's slighting who and that kind of thing though. I don't want to like look at, I don't want to like, you know, keep an eye on this too much of who likes who and who hates who, but we'll keep an eye on the social tabs as far as interactions go. Because I do like that part of this. Once this gets to the next day here, we'll slow it down again a little bit and take things a little slower. So what are we working on today, Julio? Consuming a packaged survival meal. I need somebody to haul those like real bad. We have people working on hauling though. Is there anybody who's not working on constructing that should be working on hauling now? And who's growing? He can't even grow, so you, guess what? You get to volunteer as the hauler, me. And then, let's see, anybody else who can't grow? You can't grow, you can plant cut, which is something for you to do, but guess what? You get to haul as well. So get that stuff hauled in. I don't want it out in the rain anymore. Otherwise, it's not gonna last very long. We need those meals to last, because that's our only 100 meals until we make ourselves a nice kitchen. So I think that as far as moods go, guys, you guys sleep all day, Zlata and Philly, jeez. I think the first thing we need to do today, first of all, colonist idle. Why is that? What do you need to do, buddy? What's your problem? And when I see a colonist idle, I'm definitely going to give him more work. That's the one thing I will micromanage a little bit here. Constructing, well, we'll get back to that in very, very shortly here. You're a 3 on constructing, that's not great. Can't haul though, can't plant cut. Could be growing though, and he's only a 3 on that too. Well, we'll put you on a 4 for that though. We'll put you on a 3. Not repairing. And there's no animals to handle, so we can not quite worry about that. We could start maybe recruiting some, but really, I don't think that's a focus for this series. I think what we want to do here first is get the tribunal hall set up here. So we'll do some floors in here, and we'll just do a standard wooden floor. This will burn through a lot of our wood, yes, but it'll be worth it. Have a nice looking tribunal hall that everyone just tramps mud into and whatever else. Okay, so that's gonna be the tribunal hall here, and then I'll put some orders in to haul all this garbage out of here. Put it someplace else, guys. Stick it someplace else. The producer has demanded it. Producer came down and said the set's a mess, guys. Show's already on the air. You gotta get that set built. Can't wait around all day for you guys to do that. Okay, so what else can we work on? Let's also haul these out of the way too. The research I gave him to start with here, I gave him the stone cutting, so they can do stone cutting and build more materials for us to make more walls and stuff as we need it. I think I will have them deconstruct this. This isn't roofed, right? No, it's not. I'll have them deconstruct this actually too. We don't need it. Get some materials back. Everybody just lies down the middle of the construction site here. They have not put the roof in yet. They have not put the roof in yet. I'm kind of concerned that they're not quite doing what I want them to do here. It should be close enough that they can finish the roof up. Is there a spot that it's making it not be roofed in here? I wonder. I wonder if it's still like a situation where it's too far away here. Let's put in those 2 more beams as for support that I wanted to put in. Right here and right. Oh, there's a bed in the way. Move that bed out of the way. And we'll speed this along a little bit because we need to get to this first vote here today, I think. So 1 day has passed. That's the first night. So 4 nights. After the 4th night, then it's time to do the vote, and it'll be the evening on the 4th day. All right, so somebody should work on that. I just have Julio here wandering about, deconstructing. Okay, he's just taking a little joy break here. I probably shouldn't have had you do that right now. I kind of want you working on everything else here, but that's fine. You know, as I said, I'm not going to micromanage too much. Just gonna be careful how much I give them at once, because they will tend to overdo it. Tony's working on planting, which is good. Get that whole thing planted by himself. Herself? Herself. All right, it's coming along nicely. Burning through our wood supplies, but again, we have plenty of wood to grab. Just whenever it gets around to it. It's going together nicely, though. Coming together nicely. A couple of construction failed here occasionally. And we're getting a little interaction here. Nice chat was slighted by Shepard. Oh. Shepard's the bad boy around here, too. Slow it down a little bit further so we can see what these guys are talking about. Again, when they're all in the same job together, there's a lot more chance for interactions. And they will kind of develop their own relationships and stuff. Oh, he failed all of that? Okay, we have somebody that's really bad at constructing apparently here. Kind of a waste of time then, isn't it? Okay, so it's 4, 4, and 5. I guess that's okay. It's gonna happen occasionally no matter what. At this level. You don't have anybody that's super good at construction, right? He's a 6. The highest is a 6. That's not that good. He'll still have the occasional fail, I imagine. All right, so let's take a look here quick and dig into some of these guys past, I think. We should start with profiles here of each of the people, maybe. We have me, the ninja assassin, pampered person turned ninja assassin. Another colonist. Okay, we can't do that unless we have idle colonists here. We gotta give you a job here. Padilla, math professor. What don't you do? Growing, constructing is only a 2. Don't want you doing that. Can't have you haul though, so you're on growing, buddy. Do it. We also will need ourselves some power and a kitchen stove. But I'm waiting for this thing to get done here first. Right now we have the new colony optimism, so it's okay if we have a few people sharing a bedroom for right now. They'll get over it. Closing in our second evening here. And our... Yeah, this is looking nice. Okay, so I think before we do much else, we do want to build on another structure here for a kitchen. Nice interior area here. Doesn't need to be huge. This will just be where we cook things. And then we can have our meals out here. And then we'll have another wooden wall here. And what we'll do is... You know, I can't cancel that. Cancel that. I don't want you to build that. I want you to double up the wall here. Double up the wall here. Double walled kitchen. For freezer. And that will get us At least still, that's not quite right. Let's do it, cancel that. Double insulated freezer will help get us some preserved foods. And we'll do a doorway right there. I don't think, do we need 2 doorways? I guess we'll do 2 doorways. And then we need a cooler set up on there. And I guess what we'll do is cancel one of these. We'll do a couple coolers on that, actually. Let's do a backup cooler and a main cooler. And we need power, so it means we need a solar generator at the very least. And a battery, which we'll put in the cooler as well, or we'll put in the kitchen. Oh, not right there though. That would be the doorway. And then power that up like so. We'll put in the cook table in here, electric stove. Get all that built today, guys. Work cut out for you. All right, let's speed through the night here. Plenty to do. You guys gotta get this place cleaned up a bit. Let's see. Is this roofed in now? Hardwood floor. Still no roof on it. Let's see. Structure. You guys gotta put the roof in. There we go. Expand build roof area. There we go. That's the problem. It's more obvious with the smaller structures, I think. Here, I think it's assuming that I'm making like a protected, like, outdoor area, maybe. They don't know. They don't know what's going on. Which probably makes our beds a little soggy with the rain here. But we'll start throwing up some wood on top of this here. Some panels on top of here in a moment. This is gonna go here. And that should be covered. This middle spot should be close enough that it's getting covered for... should be covered for the roof on all this now. We have grass coming through here? How did that never get done? Couple of spots like that, huh? That's already built. In here, we'll just do... Well, I don't want to waste our steel on it. I guess we'll just keep doing wood. All right, we need a visitor coming. Oh, we got our first visitors. All right, so McKee is visiting the set today. He's bringing some supplies to trade with. We probably don't want to trade with him at all. We don't need to, but we'll slow things down so we can get an outsider's take on things around here. See what he thinks of everybody. Solar generator's nearly done. Battery's completed. And then we're going to be working on making a table. And this can go anywhere. We'll need it other places eventually, but we'll put it over here for now. And I'll put some chairs around it. Yeah, we can do steel for those. 60 steel? Take it back. Well, I shouldn't be too stingy with the steel. We have a bit. We do have a bit. I think we only have 74 in storage right now. We started with a ton, I think. So hopefully that is close enough that they will use the table here to eat at. I don't know if it will be, but hopefully eventually it will be. Otherwise, we'll add on another kitchen out of here that they can actually eat at. That we'll put a little doorway in between them. I'll make a kitchen on the back end of this thing. I am a little nervous that we're gonna get a fire or something like that, though. Because we're making a lot of stuff out of wood. Working on the solar generator. Cool. Work on that, please. He gave up, actually. Now he's building floor. You make up your mind, guys. We'll get it all done first, and then worry about it. Oh, see, now we got lightning. I just said I'm a little concerned. I think we have enough people we can put out any fires that arise. Then we'll zone stockpile. This will be for food only, and we'll cancel. I made that a little bit too big. So I don't want people tripping over food. Well, then again, it's right there. Okay, let's do the stockpile storage. Allow rotten, no. Clear all. Animal corpses, yes. And foods, yes. and critical. And allow rot, no. All right, so that's that. They're gonna start hauling that stuff over. Plenty of meals here down here to haul, please, as well. Maybe we should start some hunting as well. Maybe some monkey meat. Maybe, oh, we have low food. See, now we starting to get, the first time we need food now that we're starting to, we do have some meals down here still, though. Yeah, we have about 30 or so. We do need to start hunting, though, I think. Because it's gonna crop up on us in no time here. An alpaca to hunt. That's good eating. These guys are dangerous. Panther. Oh boy. Turkey? Yeah, I'll hunt a turkey. Oh, Tony, what are you doing? I guess I shouldn't have hunters with melee weapons. Tony, you're a fool. Okay, we gotta take our people with melee off of hunting, I think. Get you a gun. We have guns. You can have a gun. It's needlessly dangerous. It's needlessly dangerous to do that. Let's see. Guns. Tony, grab a gun. You're probably not in too bad of shape. How bad is it? There's a little bruise. You're fine. We need to set up a butcher area here. Production, butcher table. Wood for that or steel? Yeah, we'll do steel. And then we can also put in the coolers in here finally. A little cooler in here. Cooler in here. Should be pretty good. That'll keep things fresh forever. Once they're built. Okay, so they got a place to eat now. We also, to fit the motif here, what we're gonna do is put in these torch lamps. These are gonna be our main light source here. And we're gonna set up one lamp for each person here. I don't want them that close together. Let's cancel this. Let's go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't work out quite right. Tough to see actually in this particular. Once we get a couple of these built, I can see it a little better, I think. Let's see, that didn't work out quite right here. Actually, that's the problem. Okay, let's just do these again. We might have to have them all next to each other. Actually, not looking at it here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. In our console chamber. Chamber. Identical blue already exists here. All right, let's speed through the night in high speed. Again, I promised a tribunal here, but I don't think we're gonna make it. Unfortunately, I don't want to have to go 2 days without 2 episodes without a tribunal. We got to make sure we get this done today. So we're gonna play a little bit higher speed here, just to get through to the next tribunal. In playtesting here, we're trying to decide between 4 days and 5 days. This is the beginning of day 3 now, with 2 days past. And auto-saving. We need to have a name for our colony, which is going to be Pineview. Fine with me. Even though it doesn't make a lot of sense to be called Pineview. The Pineview season of RimWorld Survivor. Set a bill for always. Butcher creature. Do forever. Yes, please. And those guys are just okay. So they're gonna eat the meals in the. They're not gonna take them over to the table here. But it is a nice gathering point. They can talk and they can converse, and that's the important thing here. We need to get somebody to clean this stuff up. This is a mess. There we go. Okay, so now we're starting to see this a little bit better. It's starting to take shape a little bit. No one's dark in here anymore. We have a roof on this now. Brightly lit. No roofs on this yet. They should be working on it though. There's no reason they shouldn't be. There we go. Now he's got it. Julio, the man to the rescue. Putting a roof on everything. And a mad animal, our first challenge. Who do we have that has a gun or a knife? Either way. Who's a good shot? Anybody? Anybody a good shot? Julio's pretty good, but he's kind of in the middle of something. Shepherd. All right, you deal with it. Shepherd's gonna volunteer to deal with this guy here. Where is it? Where is this mad animal? We lost it a second ago. There it is. Shepherd. Go attack this thing. Get over to it first of all. Don't get too close to it though. I am a little concerned about panther attacks this season. Get it? There you go, nicely done. Good work, sir. You won't get any credit from the tribe, but you get credit from me at least. All right, constructed roof. Sounds good. And the coolers are just about done. This apparently is not getting power yet. It's not connected. There we go. That should do it. See a little bit. And then we can start cooking. We are running low on meals. We do have another, 20 over here though. Wood is no object right now. So I think what we need to do now is build a dining hall since these guys are not going to be using, oh, a chunk of spacecraft landed nearby. Since these guys are not interested in using the table in there for eating, what we'll do is make a little kitchen right here maybe. And I think what we'll do is instead of, because meals are going to be pretty much eaten as we're making them for the most part. So we'll put in a small zone here. Or maybe we'll just put a small zone in here for meals. Storage, priority, critical, clear all. We'll do foods in there. And we'll do meals. And that way they should probably use the table once it's all done here. And this is going where? Falling turkey leather. Okay, good idea. And I set this one to critical. I'll just take it one down from that to important. How about that? Sounds good to me. All right, so. Next, I think the next step here is, well, this was going to be the kitchen. I don't know if I need it anymore. But we'll build a room on there anyways. It could be nice, maybe a rec room or something like that. Always use another room. We need to start thinking about colonist lodgings. Is there a roof on this? No. Deconstruct this, get it out of the way. By the time we get a lodging all built, we're gonna have our first vote. 3 days, day 4. One more day until the first vote. I think we'll make it this episode, as promised. All right, so we need to start thinking about structures. Let's pause it quick here. Now that I said we're gonna make it to the vote. Actually, I'll let them work. I'll speed it. I'll just slow them down so I don't lose anything that's going on here. So we need like a smallish area. What we'll do is like something like this, just small little cabins like this. They're gonna resemble huts. Make it a little bit more outdoorsy. Let's do this. Actually, let's change the shape of this a little bit. We'll go like this. Kind of weird looking shapes like that maybe. And this leaves 2 spots in the middle for a bed, be in the center of the room, a door. We'll do a bunch of cabins like that actually. So what did I do here? So that's one there. We'll put one nearby it like this. Like so. And that is the 2 in the middle here? No, it's not. This is 3 in the middle. Oh, that's for a single bed. We need to make it 1 larger then. I want to get a able to have a double bed in there. Actually, you know what? I take that back. We don't have to have the bed centered. I could, but we're not going to worry about that. So that'll be good for a single bed in the middle there. Each cabin. We need to actually think about maybe like different kind of immunity challenges, maybe something like that. Something like to give bonuses to certain colonists, certain contestants. I'm not gonna worry about these two being too centered. I kind of want these a little more haphazard here over here like that. Plus it'd be a lot of work to try to get these all identical. That one doesn't look right. There we go. So these are the cabins. We have 5 now. If we want separate rooms for everybody, we need to put a few more in. This one actually is going to share a wall. That's okay. We'll do a little bit of that maybe. Some of these might end up too big, I think, or too deep maybe. That looks okay. No, I'm trying not to do too much like planning here with this part anyways. Put them where it looks good. Probably not a good spot actually. Cancel that. And I do think even the corners being like that, they will still count that as a sealed room. Maybe we'll give whoever we a farmer some houses on this side of the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 people are gonna be sharing a room right now. So we'll do one more here. That one did not turn out right. A little messy on that one. Actually, I could save wood. If we don't need to have these corners here, I'll save a little bit of production too. I don't think we need to have them for it to be considered a room. Save a little bit of construction duties. I'll speed this along by holding shift here. Just select a lot of these at once. Cancel those. They actually look a little more better that way. Cancel those. And cancel this. Cancel this. Cool. Yeah, this'll work nicely. Let's speed through the night. We're at the beginning of the 3rd day, 5th of spring. All right, we have a lot of light on this side of the room. We need to put some light on the other side of the room here. Furniture. Go some torches over here. Somebody should build those. And we'll also put a torch in here. I'm not going to use too much real light. So what we're going to do here is set this one to -22. And set this one to -16. And this one will shut off. Well, actually, let's set this one to like more like closer to the freezing. So like it's just at freezing. If it's below 32, then it's another piece of spacecraft. Okay. So if it's above 32, this will kick off, and just this one will be running. And if the temperature gets too hot, then this will kick it back on as well. Is the plan there? Yeah, these are coming together quite quickly, actually. The rooms are small enough that we can build the floors on these pretty quickly, I think. Fortunately, I didn't lay them out very well, so I can click them in very quickly. Actually, that's not bad. Nice, guys. Nice. They're like little hearts. Little half hearts. Doesn't look like they're doing the ceilings on any of these yet, because I didn't put doors on anything. So we'll put in that the final touch here. We'll put in some wooden doors. Sealing the deal. Sealing the room. Okay. Cool. So we should have a bunch of nice houses for everybody. And as soon as we're going to get all the houses built, We're gonna have one person not able to move in because they're gonna be voted off. They have to fend for themselves elsewhere. We are at 4 days since our arrival, which means 4 days have passed, which means this is the 5th day at 1800 hours. So, that means the first tribunal must commence. Let's draft everyone here. Let's bring them over to the tribunal hall, which is not in great shape right now. It will get better here eventually. Bring everyone in. And now we have to have the first vote. So, first of all, let's undraft everybody. And keep paused. Okay, so our first vote. We need to tabulate the votes to see who is leaving here. And we will begin voting with May. May casts her 1 vote for Philly. 1 for Philly. Shepard, 1 for Philly. Split, 1 for Zlata. Julio, 1 for Philly. That's 3 votes for Philly. 4 votes for Philly. Padilla, 1 vote. That's 5 votes for Philly. 1 more vote for Philly, and she will be leaving. That is the 6th vote for Philly. She is now exiled. So, Philly, pack your bags. We made this nice double bed for you and Split. This is gonna throw a wrench in the works. So I'm sorry. You are exiled. Take your leave. Let's slow this down here. Philly is going to leave the game area. Everyone else will go about their business. This is going to be no longer a double bed for Split and Philly. Philly is removed from it. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will see how this plays out after the first vote. See how Split here in particular, who I believe is one of the more liked people around here, actually, how he deals with the new separation that he has with his wife. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of RimWorld, the survival reality show. I'll be back very soon for another one. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.